Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for coming to this year's commencement ceremony to celebrate this year's pretty incredible graduating class. First off, I just want to say thank you to everyone who helps make this day possible. From the time we step foot on campus as freshmen or transfers until we are sitting here before you today. Faculty and staff, we appreciate you, and maybe I'm just speaking for myself here, but I don't think we would have made it here today without you. Thank you for pushing us, thank you for believing in us, and thank you for loving us along the way to help us be our best each and every day. So, for those of you who don't know me, as Dr. Gill just said, my name is Raygan Rensing, and I had the privilege to serve as this year's student body president, which is how I came to be standing before you all today. Preparing for this speech was so difficult for me because I feel as though I have so much to say about Lees-McRae, but if I shared everything about my time here, we would be here for at least another hour, so I promise to keep it much shorter than that. Looking back at my time at Lees-McRae, I always come back to the story of how I came to be here. Naturally, I think back to when I began looking at colleges. This process was a bit different for me because I was looking to attend a school where I could play softball. But a piece of advice I was given during this process was to pick out some characteristics of a school that I thought I had to have. So I want to read to you just a few of my qualifications that a college had to have in order for me to even consider attending. The school had to have at least 10,000 students. The school had to be in a city, and I wanted to attend a school with a football team. Now, most of you are probably thinking, how in the world did this girl end up at Lees-McRae College if that's what she wanted? And lucky for you, I'm going to tell you. So when I was at a softball tournament, I received a business card from the softball coach at the time from this school called Lees-McRae College. And since I had no clue where this school was, naturally, as a teenager, my first instinct was to Google it. And boy, was I surprised when I found out that Lees-McRae was from North Carolina, the state that I had grown up in, and it was also in this town called Banner Elk, which I had never heard of. So when I was talking to my parents about whether or not I should come tour, they were the ones who really pushed me to come visit because, as you all know from hearing my list, Lees-McRae was nothing of what I thought I wanted, yet it turned out to be everything that I needed. And so just kind of as a side note, Mom and Dad, I don't tell you this enough, but thank you for pushing me to come visit Lees-McRae because this has been one of the best decisions of my life. So back to my story. My parents and I came up to take a campus tour, and this tour was when I fell in love with Lees-McRae. I remember seeing the historic commons and just thinking for the first time just how beautiful they were with all their natural stone. I remember seeing the many surrounding mountains and just being in awe of them. I remember seeing so many students walking to class with dogs, and I was hoping that maybe I would be one of those students one day. Spoiler, it didn't happen. But most importantly, I remember how I felt when I first stepped foot on campus. I felt like I was home. Some of you probably share some similar stories to mine, and I know some of your stories are vastly different, but I think the one thing that we all have in common is that we love Lees-McRae and it feels like home, otherwise we wouldn't be standing here today. We all love this place for its beauty, but we love it equally as much for the people we've met and the relationships we've built. As we spent our time here, I am so incredibly proud to say that I'm a part of this year's graduating class. Hearing your stories about all of your traveling adventures with Outdoor Rec, seeing your passion for animals at the Wildlife Center, witnessing your persistence in classes like chemistry and physics, and seeing your willingness to sacrifice as student athletes have pushed me in so many ways to find what I am passionate about and to achieve my goals. My time at Lees-McRae has been anything but ordinary. As Dr. Gill said, I first came to Lees-McRae as a softball player, but I am no longer carrying that title. But along the way, I picked up a few different titles, like being an RA, being a part of Order of the Tower, our student ambassador program, and being student body president. I came to Lees-McRae with the dream of becoming a physical therapist, but I am leaving with new dreams, which are to hopefully work at a college institution. I came to Lees-McRae with the intention of getting my degree in 4 years, yet I am leaving in 3. My point in saying all of this is that many of us came to Lees-McRae with goals and ambitions, but somewhere along the way, they may have changed, and that is okay. Some of you may have changed your major once, or maybe a few more times than that, or maybe not at all, and that is okay. Some of you are graduating in 2 years, or 3 years, or 4 years, or even 5 years, and all of those things are okay. But props to you fifth-year seniors because I don't know how you did it. Some of you already have a job waiting for you after this. Some of you are attending grad school, and some of you have no clue what comes next, and all of these things are okay. I hope you're kind of picking up on my theme here. What I have come to realize during my time here, and hopefully you all have come to realize this as well, but change is okay. Change is necessary, and sometimes change is for the better. During college, we have faced so many changes, like navigating through a pandemic while still taking classes. We have also faced many changes in our own lives. Some of us have lost those who were really close to us, but we have also gained some great people who will be friends for life. We have experienced some of the highest of highs, but also some of the lowest of lows throughout our time here. I have seen how each of you all have handled the many changes that have come your way, so I am not worried one bit about all that life will throw your way, because I know you are more than prepared to handle it. Yet through all of this, we have persevered through the many trials we have faced, and we have made it here today, celebrating all the accomplishments we have earned and all the success we have achieved. Stepping out into this next phase of life is exciting, it's scary, and it's unknown. But the unknown is okay, because I know that whatever we all do and wherever we all end up, we are prepared. Not just from the classes we took and the education we received, but from also the people we met and the experiences we shared. What I will remember most about college is not the exams and the projects that I cried over, because it did happen, but I will remember the amazing people I got to know, and I will remember the experiences we all shared, the good, the bad, and sometimes just the downright ugly. I will never forget the laughs I shared with so many of you, the classes we suffered through together, and everything in between. It has been such a joy to be able to share this experience with you all, and I am thankful for this amazing place we have been able to call home. As we all prepare to leave and enter this next season of life, I want to leave you with this one thought. I know I have talked about Lees-McRae being my home, but truly home is not a place, but a people. Lees-McRae would not have been home for me if it weren't for all of you. So I pray that as we enter this next phase of life, we each take a little piece of our home with us, and maybe we also come back to visit every once in a while. But I also pray that you find a place, but more importantly, that you find a people that you feel like this, that you can simply grow with, cry with, laugh with, and just live life with. I wish you each the best for what is to come, and thank you again for allowing me to be a part of such a special day. Congratulations on such an amazing accomplishment. You earned it, you deserve it, and I hope you celebrate it, just not too much. I cannot wait to hear about all of the great things each of you will accomplish in whatever your future holds, but however far you go and whatever you end up doing, don't forget about this little place called Lees-McRae that we were so blessed to call home. Thank you.